Must you have all the sixes to be a high-value man? That is, must you be 6 feet tall with six-pack abs making a six-figure salary? Of course not. To be clear, having those traits isn't necessarily bad, but they're not exclusive either. Being a high-value man is much more flexible than that, and there are a number of very specific areas that will help you achieve that ultimate standard. Today, we're going over the top 5 most important aspects of being a high-value man that are available to you right now at this moment. So let's get into it. First, you must be disciplined. Do not make the mistake of confusing discipline with motivation. They are not the same. Motivation for being high value is fleeting. It's a temporary idea that more often vanishes right in front of you than having a long-lasting effect to make a difference. Discipline, on the other hand, is forever. You may not feel like doing things, but discipline is what makes you do it anyway. As Mike Tyson put it, quote, "Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but nonetheless doing it like you love it." So if you actually feel like you don't want to do something, make it the literal trigger for you to actually do it. Tell yourself when you hear that voice in your head say, I don't feel like working out today, that is the statement that will start the action. You will recognize it in the moment. It's like a slap in the face. When you don't feel like doing something is the exact moment when you need to get up and do it. That is discipline, not motivation. Men are naturally competitive, whether it be in sports, business, or playing games. We like to win. Discipline is that highway to being victorious. Undisciplined men have no chance of being successful in any meaningful way. Sometimes men will say to themselves that they're depressed. While depression is real, we're not talking about clinical depression here. Rather, the term men use that should act as a spark leading to true discipline. What could be more motivation than being a little depressed? It should set off a series of things in your head that you want to achieve or improve. If you have a sense of failure or dread, then you should not be nursing that state. Rather, you should have a clear call to action. Be disciplined. Get a new job, make more money, lift more weights, get a plan for the next hour, the next day, week, months. And for that plan, take inventory of what you have to do to improve. Don't lie to yourself. Do yourself a favor of being brutally honest. If you need to lose weight, then own it. If you're broke, then admit you need more money. If you lack discipline, admit it and make a plan to improve. A good plan, violently executed today, is better than a perfect plan next week. Take inventory of what you need to improve upon and put a plan in place immediately. That is right now, today. Be disciplined. Second, you need to have the right mindset. Mindset is something you have absolute unwavering control over in your life. Most other things in life are not within your control or only partially within your control. But your mindset is all you. You have the ability to change your mindset in the blink of an eye. We all know this and have experienced it before. That moment when you say to yourself, okay, enough, from now on, and then you go and act on it. Make the changes you need to make in real time. This is absolutely crucial for being a high-value man. We cannot wait for anything to happen. The rest of the world does not care about where you are mentally. The universe does not care if you're not as successful as you could be. No, only you care, and only you can change your mind into action. Your mentality is literally linked to your reality. If everything about you is weak or undesirable, then you in fact are weak and undesirable. And note, having the right mindset puts you on target to achieving the things in life that are difficult. In fact, most things in life come with some level of difficulty. Doing things, quote, quick and easy is not the path for high-value man. Men have responsibilities. We have the burden of performing at a high level and being successful. The end result of being successful is ultimately what brings us men the greatest pleasure. If something is easy to do, then it has less value. We have all experienced doing something difficult, achieving a result, and then being extremely proud of ourselves. That is high value. And there is value in suffering through difficulties. And coming out the other side of a difficult situation is where the value is at its highest. Athletes who achieve the pinnacle of success always command our respect because we know how much work and discipline it took to get there, even for the most gifted athletes. So take the risk, shoot your shot. Don't listen to the little voice of doubt in your head. You have the mental state to overcome all obstacles. If you're in a dead-end job or in an industry that does not suit your long-term goals, then you should seriously consider moving on. Do it responsibly, of course, but you won't be able to reap the largest rewards if you're too afraid to take calculated risks. Third, you must be dangerous. And by dangerous, we mean capable. To be viewed as successful and high value, You must have good body language, physical presence, and drive. That is, all the markers of being capable and dangerous. Think about the professionals in the MMA or other martial arts. They have the capability of being incredibly dangerous, but they also have the morality of self-control. MMA fighters only fight professionally. Martial artists only fight defensively. But they are always individuals who have the most powerful presence and the confidence to match. No reasonable person would view such individuals as weak and low value, especially if this dangerous aura is combined with discipline and the proper mindset. You want to be the polar opposite of weak. You want the virtue of strength. Being weak has no value at all. When you are dangerous, you are formidable. You are attractive. Like the old saying, men want to be like you and women want to be with you. Life can be difficult and stressful, and having that dangerous persona helps overcome all the challenges that will face you. To be clear, being dangerous has nothing to do with cruelty or harm. It's capabilities, it's potential, it's confidence. Imagine the old Western cowboy walking down the dusty road looking totally dangerous and ready for anything. We want to have the modern version of that cowboy. Completely confident and capable, but keeping all your cards in the back pocket just like a martial artist. Your aim is to be dangerously powerful, dangerously formidable, but ultimately peaceful. Have at your disposal all the tools you need to be successful in life. Fourth, you must be a builder, or building is your purpose. You build your body, you build your career, your hobbies, and ultimately your legacy, family. But as you look around the world, it's quite stunning how much we as humans have been able to build. And for men, we literally like to build the world. We build it all. Infrastructure, housing, food, technology, everything. It runs deep within us. So we cannot ignore one of the most fundamental aspects that makes us men. Focus on moving forward. Focus on taking that one step upward, then follow it with another. Regardless of what and where you want to build. It's one of the most rewarding aspects of being a man, and we get that incredible added bonus of leaving intrinsic value to the world we live in and the world we built for others. Fifth is to be absolute in your self-responsibility. High-value men do not have victim mentality. It does not enter our world. Mistakes? Yes, we make them. In fact, we make them all the time and consistently. But our model of responsibility means that we own all our mistakes. We learn from them, and we try our best not to make them again. But even if we do, we own it and try again. We see this all the time with physical fitness. We eat well for a period of time, then we don't. We go 3 months with consistent workouts, then get distracted. This is as normal as it gets. But being radically responsible for our own actions mean we are going to use them as stepping stones, a way to improve and grow and take the action necessary to achieve greatness. We don't blame things. We own it and then set our sights for massive success. Bonus thought. Is being a high-value man really that important? Well, if you think about the most important aspects of life, the answer is a resounding yes. At the very core of what we all want is freedom. And while most think money is the answer, money is actually the vehicle. Freedom of time and freedom of movement is what we all deep down crave. Imagine being able to do whatever you want, whenever you want. Not being held to a particular 9-to-5 job, not being held to your home, county, or even country, but being able to go wherever you want. That is freedom. And that is what being a high-value man ultimately brings. Have the discipline and the mindset. Be confident. Build your future and own your actions. Yeah, it's well worth it. Check out this video for more details on building the ultimate male physique, and we'll see you in the next one.